Reincarnated, I'm a stargazer. Life goes on, honey, and all my babies. Looking for the broccoli, I keep a horn on me, that my seat. I peep, ownership, the blueprint is by me. Let the get off, I get off at my feet. A year nigga couldn't try me in a tri-state. Money pass, but I give him splash. Down south, know me spook town, eyes dilated. I got the money and the power, won't gyrate. I look good, get the fuck out my face. Look good, but she don't got no ties. I walked in, walked out with the size.
Okay. Hold on, let me see. Camera. Okay, I don't even know what I'm doing. Can I be heard? Can y'all hear me? I can't tell. Y'all should be able to hear me. I don't know what's happening. No, let's do that. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying. Disable camera. Oh, I'm confused. Hey. Ugh. Okay, I didn't really want to do that. All right, let me share screen. Hell.
Lil' B on the track, boy.
What's the business? What's the business? Shake fly. Phone jumping off the chain like what's the business?
Couldn't think of nothing to say, so I said anus. That's the business.
I'ma pull up with the yay like what's the business? Eating lunch with the blood like what's the business? AR double drum like what's the business?
Had the screws tightened because we all love a good screw. That's the business.
What's the business? 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 What's the business?
Hey.
What's the business? What's the business?
Hey.
What's the business? What's the business? What's the business?
Hey.
Catch me sliding to the trap like what's the business? Grinding trying to make a stack like what's the business?
I passed genital warts to my baby daddy. That's the business.
I'ma pull up on you like what's the business? She gon' give it to the kid like what's the business? 30 shots in the clip like what's the business?
Had a suite on Epstein Island. That's the business.
You don't gotta choose it like what's the business? All my on the job, what's the business?
What's the business?
Tryna rob and you get dry, what's the business?
Beavis and Butthead are my brothers. That's the business.
You a walking stain, what's the business? I'ma hit your chest brain, what's the business? We be running through a block like what's the business?
Getting sexual healing in the pen. That's the business.
100 shots for a op like what's the business?
Gang.
Phone jumping off the chain like what's the business? I'ma pull up with the yay like what's the business?
Hey.
Eating lunch with the blood like what's the business? AR double drum like what's the business?
I already said that. Elon Musk, Kanye West more hated than me. That's the business.
What's the business? What's the business? What's the business?
Hey.
What's the business? What's the business? What's the business?
Hey.
What's the business? 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 Bro say he need them pounds. What's the business?
Getting drunk on toilet wine. That's the business.
Hit my line when I'm in town like what's the business? Heard they claiming it's a drop like what's the business?
I'm a bald-headed bitch. That's the business.
I'ma bring them round the mouth like what's the business? Killing over blow like what's the business?
All the bubbles want my body. That's the business.
Killing for these hoes like what's the business? Never leave without that pole like what's the business? Blowing Cali out the door, what's the business?
Hey,
Stupid link on the cane, what's the business?
got essayed in prison. That's the business.
I'm a guy, Charlemagne, what's the business? Pouring money, that's my lane, what's the business?
Hey,
Thumbing through a whole thing like what's the business? Phone jumping off the chain like what's the business?
I ran amok, but gave no fucks. That's the business.
I'ma pull up with the yay like what's the business? Eating lunch with the blood like what's the business?
Kool-Aid makeup is my future. That's the business.
AR double drum like what's the business? What's the business? What's the business? What's the business?
Gang, gang.
What's the business? What's the business? What's the business?
That part.
What's the business? What's the business? What's the business?
Gang, gang.
What's the business? What's the business? What's the business?
All of that there, right there. All right. Okay, let me see if I can get myself back on the screen. Oh, okay, there I go. I don't know what I'm doing though. Lord. Okay. Hey everybody. How's everybody going? How's everybody doing? Welcome everybody. Please forgive me. I'm still trying to get used to this new program, this restream. I'm used to StreamYard. So hello everyone. Joe Nana. I can't see nothing. Jeff, Kayla. Oh Lord. Charlene, CZ. Oh Lord, I can't see. John, Miwa, Carrie. Yeah, a lot of. That's the Carrie. I can't never pronounce her name. Yeah. Welcome. Charlene, Chantal, UMD, Debbie, Gina, Sasha, Amanda, Robin, Nene, and anybody else I missed. All right. So yeah, I heard that Darrell got essayed in the jailhouse, and he is now been moved somewhere else. Oh, and the best thing, he is supposed to be wanting to fire his attorney again and do his appeal himself. So those of y'all that know that the appeal is just going over any of the any errors that were made when the child. Hey, True Fairy, long time no see. Anyway, this is going over and making sure there was no error. So you're not going to like retry the case. You're not actually going to be having like a trial. You're just going over the rulings that Judge Darrell did. That's it. That's an appeal. Yes, make sure y'all special that like button and share the stream. Also, if you have not subscribed and you like my content, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I've got my monetization back. So, oh, thank you, Kelsey. I take me a little break, and now I'm back. And so I've been requested to go over the interrogation video. So I'm going to do like a quick, maybe an hour and a half of the first part of the interrogation. And, whatever. Y'all know how we do. Oh, and those of y'all who follow Allegio, had nothing happened. Never mind. Nothing. Oh, well, they've had a video, a story written up on them in Rolling Stone. Let's see, what's the name of that video? The thing. And it was a good read, too. The name of the article is Echo Radical Singer, Criminal Cult Leader Inside Carbonation. So that's what can you see? Yeah. It's a good read. It's on Rolling Stone. It's a good read. Anywho's, let's go ahead and get started. Hey, Wanda Joy, let's go ahead and get started with this first part of the interrogation. Let's see if I can figure out how to share my screen. Replace screen sharing. Okay, stop. Okay. There we go. Okay, y'all, hold on. Okay. And let me make me smaller. There we go. All right, this is coming from, this is Couch Detectives is where I'm getting this from. So let's do it.
Silly as yesterday. It was just an incredibly busy day.
I know. Just come on, Ben. You've been straight up with me the whole time, man. Am I looking at something serious, man?
We're gonna talk about it here. I don't know what your definition of serious is. I mean, like, you've been through the system before.
Yeah, I'm like, I haven't talked to anybody. I haven't been able to make one call, get any Tylenol from myself. I haven't slept.
So translation, he wants to know. So he hasn't talked to anybody, so he hadn't able to get his story straight yet. So that's why, he want to know, because he's trying to formulate in his mind the lie he gonna tell, right? So he got to talk to somebody. Let's continue.
Sorry about that. Tylenol, that can just be their procedure and protocol or whatever. So.
Uh-oh.
All right.
How's it? You okay?
No.
No!
Come on, let's keep on pretending to cry. Oh no, I'm not okay. I'm so much pain. Y'all know, y'all remember, if anybody ever watched My 600-Pound Life, do y'all remember Stephen Asante? Hey, Amanda, y'all remember Stephen Asante? He was the guy, and he's one of my favorites, him and his brother, Justin. And so in one of the episodes, Stephen was trying to get an apartment. And so him and his dad, Stephen was on the back of like a golf cart. And so they hit like one bump and he just slid and went down like this much on the ground. And then he started crying and carrying on. Like, oh God, we're gonna call the ambulance. I'm in pain. Oh, that's what he's doing here.
It hurts bad.
Your shoulder?
Bad.
Lies.
Bad.
Well, it's gonna be sore, man.
Yeah.
But at least you know nothing's broken, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
So they say.
Well, they know what
Definitely
they're
might
doing
be
up
torn.
there.
What you mean? So they say.
They know
What
what
you
they're doing
mean?
up
So
there.
they say. You know, you have something broken. When I broke my toe, I knew my toe was broke. Well, I thought it was either sprung or something, but I knew it was. I think so. Ain't nothing wrong with you.
There. Did you sleep okay?
No.
Sleep all right? Better than if you had a bunch of other people around you, though?
Better than that, but no. My shoulder hurts too bad.
Or
Right now.
you could be traumatized thinking about all of the people you ran over in your car and all of the bodies has flown on your hood. That personally would stop me from sleeping. Hey, Tracy. Yes, it's nice being, gotta have some fun. There's too much negativity around here. I'm sick of it.
Sure. They got you some McDonald's, I see.
Yeah, I couldn't really eat it, man.
What'd they get you?
Ew.
What'd they get you?
Ew. So the police gave him a fish sandwich from McDonald's. Oh gosh. Gross. I wouldn't have ate that shit either.
Some type of little something. I didn't even eat it though.
Oh, thank you, True
All right,
Fairy.
what did you eat last night?
I appreciate you.
I did.
Nothing? I know they got you something, didn't
I mean,
they?
some from Quick Trips and chips and so I didn't even eat it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know you said you hadn't eaten since like Saturday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I tried to, but
Just kind of because you're
Look at
unsure
this,
of all
look
of
at
that.
this mess right here. You can see he bald right here with these cheap fake ass dreadlocks on. You can see he bald. He got patches. He pulled up to the scene with a ceiling missing already.
Unsure, the pain. I don't know. I'm like,
What
what
the
in the
hell?
But you got something in your system now, so that you're not so.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
I'm glad. That's something. I know the shoulder's struggling.
Bad.
Shoulders worse than the knees, though.
Absolutely. I know
Hey,
something is
Lisa.
wrong. I know something is wrong.
I just need to verify some more of the personal information. Can you bear with me and do that, Darrell? Do you mind that? Some of the.
I just want to know what is going
Bitch, you
on.
know
gonna
what's
tell
going on. You know what's going on. I mean, granted, you are a criminal motherfucker, but still, you know what's going on. Quit playing.
Yeah.
But
I got more to tell you than I did last night, so that might help you out. It took me a while to get. It's your girl's crazy, right? Yeah. So we'll get to that. But can you spell your first name again for me?
D-A-R-R-E-L.
You saw the look on his face. He seemed like he was excited because he had a person who would co-sign on his fuckery. Oh, your girl's crazy. Yeah, yeah. She is crazy. Yeah. Like, you know, the police is trying to finesse you, right? You know that, right? Okay, let's continue.
So y'all talk to her?
Yeah, we'll talk
I did
about
not,
it.
but
Yeah.
someone did. Darrell, what's your middle
That
name?
girl is a nutcase. That's my daughter's mama though. I love her.
Yeah.
And I love her to death.
Oh,
We all got somebody.
yeah. Wait a minute.
What's your middle
Yeah,
name,
you
girl?
love her to death. You love her to death so much that you tried to kill her on multiple occasions. So yeah, you did love her to death. To death. Fool.
Edward. Yeah. I'm getting
Brooks?
I'm sorry, man. It hurts so bad. I'm getting teary eyed, dude. Like seriously, I know something is wrong.
Brooks, right?
Yes, sir.
Junior?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's your date of birth, Darrell.
221.
Oh, wait a minute. He just had his birthday. Oh, we missed Darrell's birthday. Happy birthday, bitch boy. And many, many more in the penitentiary. Hope you will be there forever and ever and ever. Happy birthday, bitch.
So you're 39.
Yes, sir.
Remind me, what's your home at 40?
4014 North 19th Street.
That's mama's address, not yours. You ain't got no house.
And then I had to, because that light doesn't go off in there, or even dim, so I was trying to
Didn't even dim?
it didn't even dim. So usually my comfortable side to sleep on is my left side where my shoulder. So when I turned over, I was just like, oh my God.
Unless I'm crazy, this is the right, not the left. This is the left, not the right. So we got some issues here. We have issues here.
It came in there, it was like, are you okay? I was like,
No.
No.
Yeah, you married, Darrell?
No.
No? Okay.
Supposedly supposed to be.
What's your phone number again?
414. 339 5677.
Well, what's the 610 number you gave me last night?
That is my direct number.
What's your direct number?
610-2153. Sorry.
Why the hell he got a direct number? Is he a doctor? Is he got brain surgery he needs to do? He got to do some life-saving research. Why do you have to have a direct number and you don't have no freaking job? How does that work? I don't have a job, but I got a special phone, a direct number, and I don't have nowhere to go, and I don't have nowhere to live. I'm confused. Okay, there we go.
610-2
2153.
2153. That's your direct.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You're not married. What's your girlfriend's name?
Erica Patterson.
And she's your baby mama?
Yes.
How many total kids do you have?
I have 3.
3 kids?
Yes.
And you were born, was it Milwaukee?
Detroit.
Detroit.
Yes.
So born in Detroit, live in Milwaukee.
Yes, sir.
Last grade you completed, what was that again?
12th.
Hey,
And are you working right-
Vortex, welcome. Hey, Sean. Hey, Vizzini.
Right now?
No, not currently.
Okay. How long you been out of work?
For years and years and
When
years.
did I get locked up from Milwaukee? Just a few months.
Anything to do with the pandemic? That's been hitting you
Yeah,
hard.
that's the reason why.
Lies.
Yeah,
Yeah, I bet.
it made me smooth off.
Okay.
I got stuff lined up though, so.
Yeah, like what?
I'm probably gonna go back. I was working at a sheet metal place,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm probably gonna go
Alright.
back there.
Okay.
That was ideal.
They do like the stamping or?
We do. I guess they like steam and paint the metal pieces and then like ship them out like car metal parts, machinery parts, like car frames, all different types. All I really do is just a lot of heavy lifting.
I wish I could zoom this in to see all the patches in his head. But y'all should be able to see it. Oh, well, it's not that. What? It's a lot of patches right here. It's like somebody just grabbed whatever was there and just yanked just pieces out of the top of his head. It's bad. Fellas, when this happens or this, you have the friar tuck thing happening, just go ahead and shave it and just let it go. Just let it go.
They have the trucks come in, you unload the trucks, and then we just hang the metal pieces on the little machine thing that comes around. They take them, the pieces go through like this little steamer type machine thing, and then they paint it, and then they come back around, and we just take them off the hook and just put them in the box, load them up, put them back on the truck. It was 4 on, 3 off, so that was more ideal because
That's a great schedule.
I mostly have my children the back half of the week.
You mostly have your children the back half of the week. That's amazing that you can have your children the back half of the week when 2 of your children don't live in the state with you. But hey, anything's possible. Anus thing is possible.
But since all this, I've been having
every day.
So it's like,
How old are your kids?
my son is grown. My oldest daughter is 14, and my youngest daughter is 7.
You said your oldest son's grown. How old is he?
He's 18.
They all live with you then in Milwaukee?
Well, my son doesn't.
Your son doesn't?
My son doesn't.
Okay. All right. That's not,
Just the fun.
Eric is not his mama, is she?
No.
Okay. Who's she mama to?
Arsenaway, my daughter, my oldest
Okay.
daughter, yeah.
All right. So you have 3 kids. All right. So, look, Darrell, I haven't talked to Erica personally. I know. So part of what happened last night is she was just being strange,
Which she is because she
Uh-oh.
drinks.
Enough. She said
She
enough.
drinks.
She said she drank.
When she does that,
So we got a report about an altercation between the 2 of you. Okay. All right. But they couldn't find her for hours. That's part of the reason I didn't know anything for hours. You kept asking, right? This is
that's what it was.
So they couldn't find her for hours, and I had to kind of stick with and hang out with you, and then I'm just, guys are looking for her, and finally they find her and they talk to her, and it seems to me, based on their conversation where they're at, she could be a little out there. We don't know how women can be, right? Have you ever been married?
No.
3 baby mamas or 2?
3.
3? Are they all whacked? Or just one?
No, my son's mama is, like, she's from out this way. She's from New Berlin. Grew up in New Berlin out here. Sweetheart.
Okay.
Works, takes care of home.
You're
Sweetheart.
right, Jonana. A sign of a liar is to talk and talk and talk and talk, and to give way more information than anyone asked for. And this is prime example. Runs his dick suckers, and we didn't ask any of these questions at all.
Her second son is autistic, so she's really, really, really hands-on mom. No issues with her at all. Erica is the only one that I have problems with. Even my youngest daughter's mom works, comes home. We don't fight. We don't argue. We co-parent. I have my daughter.
How do you co-parent a child that you don't have any contact with? I guess it's sort of like well, Paisley is in the house with me, so I guess it doesn't really count. But yeah, how do you co-parent a baby that you don't live with?
Most of the time, and she's okay with it. Erica, she's a sweetheart until she gets that alcohol.
Gotta blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on the alcohol.
Then you all type of bitch ass niggas, and I have somebody touch you, and I'm gonna keep my daughter away from you, and I'm gonna make sure you never see her again, and you talk to bitches every time your phone ring. I'll hit you upside your head with this pen.
That's interesting, because you threatened her like the day before, or when you tried to run her over like the week or so before this. You threatened her, and you were trying to call her, and you had threatened her and said you're just gonna have the little homies come and kill her. So I just think this is interesting that the little homies are gonna come, and because they move like you tell them to move, and she's afraid for her life. That you had to come and run over, but she's doing stuff to you because she's crazy and it's an alcoholic. Gotcha. Let's continue.
Even my mom doesn't even like her around when she's drinking.
So that, okay.
Well, your mom's an enabler whore, so that's why she doesn't like anybody. She's an enabler, and she's failed raising you. And then I don't know what happened to your sister, but it's been failures all around here. So your mom not liking Erica or whatever, it does not carry any weight with me. This failures all around. You are 40. You're 39 at this point. You're a 39 man child. I don't care about what your mama had to say or do, because like I said, she failed. This is a failure. This is ridiculous.
That's kind of where I'm going with it. I've never been with anyone that is as bad as what you're saying right there, but I think he can attest to it. We've all
Ben probably looked like he didn't do it with some chicks.
I don't think that Ben, is that what he said? I don't think Ben has tried to kill his mother, kill his nephew, pull out a gun on his mom, tried to kill Erica multiple times, broke her or injured her foot. I don't think that Ben has had any of these things that he's been through. I don't think that that's a good person to compare yourself to.
We know some of the crazy things they'll say sometimes, but again, and this is to give you more clarity. And like I told you last night, every now and then you can see it's just the two of us. There's no one else here. So it's just, I know there were some other people last night that had you uncomfortable. That's gone. That's all gone. I explained why that was going on. You know us. We're not going to do nothing to you, right? You're trustworthy. You can be comfortable with us. We're in this room. It's just the two of us, just the three of us. So we can, I feel like, talk in a more open way and a more comfortable way where there's not, there's not anything around that you feel is strange, right? You got to spend a lot of time with us. But the reality is right now, Darrell, I don't know Erica. I know you've described her. I didn't speak to her. I didn't know her. I've been doing this a long time, and I know some of the domestic claims they'll make. So again, I'd like to sit down and try to chat with you and learn a little bit more about you and Erica and what makes her tick, both when she's on and when, more particular, she's off, and get an idea of what's going on. And what I consider this conversation, Darrell, is more information sharing. I'm not going to sit here and be a total jerk and talk to me and sit here and say nothing. I got
look how he's moving his arm, like he in some pain for real.
Might really be, and that's why I want to give you an opportunity. If she's off the fucking wall, and I need to know it, to give you a chance to tell me. Like I said, just the two of us.
She definitely,
you know what I'm saying?
She needs to be on some type of medication.
Sure. And
she knows this from the past. Like, I've been dealing with her for 16 years, so this isn't just some chick I just met a few years. Man, I've been knowing her for 16 years.
Gotcha.
You neglected to say that you groomed her when she was underage. You left that part out. You left that part out. That you met her when she was 15. We ain't gonna worry about that part. We won't worry about that.
Went through this with her.
Okay. So
this isn't the first time. She's even told my mom I'm gonna get this. Even in the past, I'm gonna get him locked up. Okay. And then she'll tell my mom, "Oh, he didn't really do that. I was just mad and I was drunk." And my mama was like, "He got that baby at home. Why would you do that?"
Right.
And that's the kind of information that
my mom wanted to go upside her head because she was like, "Dude."
So, and that's what we're looking to uncover if we can, Darrell. Now, like I told you last night
Hey,
at the
Cindy.
hospital, because we're not like on your living room couch.
You heard that pop?
Because we're not on the living room couch. Just relax, you'll be all right.
It just hurts, like right up in there. I don't know if it's a muscle.
I've had shoulder injuries too, and they're tough. They're one that's aggravating. So
it just keeps doing this.
Yep, I hear you. So I gotta read you the sheet again. Can I do that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So like I say, we're still the same three guys that were chatting all night long yesterday, and it's just because we're in this building, and we're not on your couch that I gotta read it. Okay. And I know you've heard it before, so you kind of understand that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have any questions before I start for me?
Only thing I want to know is, what in the heck am I being charged with anything?
Well, she's making some, like I said, alleged allegations against you, kind of, for being physical. So that's what, if that's BS, that's what I'm looking to hear from you. Okay?
Total BS.
You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of, we couldn't track
Marshall's upstairs. So whenever he comes downstairs he comes over here, I'll show him. Let me see if I can call him. Paisley! Come in, Munchkin. He probably ain't coming.
Down, so that's kind of where we're at. It's this typical back and forth stuff that guys like you go through with their baby mama all the time, and they're all, there's a lot of guys out there in your spot, and a lot of times, maybe it's not always fair to them, but that's kind of what I
wish they had a law to where people if you do that shit, you should get in trouble.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, why you shouldn't be able to just be like, "Oh, I'm pissed off, so I'm gonna call and do this."
Yep. I agree.
Like, why would you put me in that situation and then we're gonna end up being together anyway? Why would you do that?
Trying to judge that credibility.
Yep, and that's total BS. So that's what that's why we're sitting in here with you, to try to sift through the BS, if that's what we got, and just go from there.
Crazy, man.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right.
Fucking girl.
Oh, see, he believes, because we've started with Erica, he believes that this is all this is about. Maybe they didn't see me. Maybe they didn't know that was me in the car. That was somebody else. But we'll get to that in a minute, who the somebody else is.
I said this last night too, didn't I? She gets drunk and remember I kept saying that she fucking acts a fool and I'm the one that pays
poor
for it.
victim.
Yeah, I remember.
remember.
I just had to pay $1,000 to get out of jail just because she was mad.
No. Your mother paid the $1,000 to get you out of jail, and you were trying to play bill collector, and you was trying to get the money back from Erica. Got pissed off and ran her over. Let's just tell the truth. Let's tell the truth. Okay, Paisley.
Oh, you was talking to another bitch.
Yep, I remember everything you said. Everything you said.
Don't nobody can't keep shit.
But I'm
money.
sure there's a lot more to it that I don't know. So that's the goal here, okay?
This fucking girl. Okay,
so you ready? Should I start reading?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. No, it's all right. I'm not. I just don't be rushed.
Pull my fucking hair out.
All right. Darrell, do you understand that you do have the right to remain silent?
Yes, sir.
There we go.
Okay. Understanding that, Darrell, if you decide to give up that right, anything said, you say may be used against you in court. Excuse me. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Darrell, do you understand you have the right to consult with an attorney and have an attorney present during any questioning?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand, Darrell, if you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided to you by the court?
Yes, sir.
And I know last night you were a little uneasy, but being I've been able to give you more understanding of the above rights, are you willing to speak with me at this time?
Don't do it.
Yes, sir.
Can you do me a favor? Now you see how I wrote your answer? Yes, sir. And those are my initials. And then another slash. Can you put your initials next to mine at those 5 questions and then just sign right down here?
Ah, there we go.
Oh, this hurts.
No, it don't. No, it don't. You're not in no pain. Y'all, I don't know where
Thank you, Darrell.
I don't know where my the chat is. So if y'all are talking to me and I don't see it, I don't know where it is, and I apologize. Bye. Don't see it in y'all. All right.
Oh my God. Okay.
So just as we're chatting with you, we'll just write down, so we get your story straight. We'll probably be writing down a few notes from what you say, okay? Just so you know, I got my pad on the table here. Give you this. I don't know if I ever gave it. There's a business card of mine too. I don't think I ever gave you one.
Oh, he won't need it.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
Come on.
So tell me, Darrell, about Erica, right? You got one child with her?
Yeah.
How old?
14.
What's her name?
Arsenaway.
Arsenaway.
Yeah.
Okay. She a good kid?
She's acting out now.
Okay.
I
Where did you meet
wonder
her?
why Arsenaway would be acting out. I wonder why. Father of the year. Oh, yeah, that could be the reason why.
I met Erica in Nevada.
Like Vegas or somewhere else?
Reno.
How did you happen to meet her out there? Like what were the the circumstances?
Just being out and about.
Oh, what happened? You saw
Okay.
her when she was on the playground, and you was like, "Ooh, I got to get that bitch." Is that what happened? Is that what had happened?
Just being out and about.
How many years? So Arsenaway is 14. How many years ago did you and Erica get together? Did you meet?
About almost 16. It's been about 16 years.
Okay. Were you working out there at the time in Nevada?
Yep.
Was she too?
She may have still been in high school, maybe.
What?
Back then.
Okay. And you guys never got married?
No.
How old is she?
31.
31? Okay. So is she originally from there?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. And you said you were originally from Detroit and ended up
I'm
out there.
sorry to keep interrupting. But red alert, those of y'all who follow Tiffany Henyard and Dalton, I think Jason House is projected to win. So Super Mayor just lost her last remaining job for the city of Dalton. Well,
working and you
in
meet her?
Milwaukee. No,
Oh,
I was born in Detroit. I grew up here, but I ended up, I ended up staying on the West Coast for a few years, and that's how we met.
Okay. So, did you guys stay in Nevada? I guess walk me through kind of, if you can, I guess you guys journey a little bit from Nevada to how, she said something about Georgia. Maybe you were in Georgia for a while. I don't know if that's right. And then now you guys ended up here. How?
Yeah.
Kind of what's your guys' timeline?
The Georgia thing was because we were off and on for a while, and the Georgia she ended up initially because her mom had custody of her kids. She has 5 kids.
Okay.
She lost custody of all her kids because of drinking and domestics with her other boyfriends and her other 2 baby daddies. Mm-hmm. So this is a frequent. It ain't just with me.
Sure.
This is a thing with her. Yep. She fights and with everybody she dates because of her.
Good. I can see the chat now.
Her family took the kids. Her mama was the first one, and then one of her cousins had got the other girl or something. I can't remember exactly how it went, but I know her mom had 3 of the kids. Okay. Her mom had my daughter, and then 2 of the other ones.
Hey,
2 of her other ones. Mm-hmm. And her mom just basically put her foot down like, look, if you're going to continue to drink and do what you're doing, I'm not going to let you, you know. So her mama just basically, I'm taking the kids. You can't do what you're supposed to do. I'm going to take the kids. And her mom moved to Georgia first. Okay. She stayed in Reno. Then maybe after about maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years or something like that, her mom convinced her, look, come and try to build a relationship with your kids now. It's been a long time. You ain't seen them in a couple years. That's why she moved to Georgia. Okay. Her mom passed away, though, 2020 July or something like that. Her mom passed away, so, but her mom's wish on her deathbed that she told all her family is don't let her get those kids.
Also, the one wish that she had in the whole wide world as she's laying on her deathbed, the one wish that she told the whole family, because you know it's quite common for when people die or whatever, that you have all of the family around, but then you to be able to articulate and say, don't give these children to that bitch. Don't give the babies to her. But for her to have the children means that no one in the family listened to that wish, death wish. Okay. Mm-hmm.
They gave the kids to her anyway. Okay. They was staying from hotel. They didn't even have nowhere to stay. They was staying from hotel.
Bitch, you ain't got nowhere to stay. You live in your mama's car. You don't even have a car. So at least Erica was in a hotel. Hell.
It's a hotel.
Were you in Reno or Georgia at this time?
I was in Milwaukee at this time.
Okay. How many years ago are we talking?
This is recent. Her mom passed 2020.
Okay. When did you get back to Milwaukee?
I got back to Milwaukee years ago. 2017, 18, something like that. I had been back in Milwaukee. And at that time, like I said, we've been off and on these 16
down
years.
South for a while there.
Right. I didn't know we had, like I said, we go off and on. When I get to the point where I'm like, look, dude, I love you to death. I'm always going to love you to death. Even my child's mama, I care about you. But while this is going on, I'm not finna. That's the reason why we wasn't having any contact.
Okay. So, translation. I've been beating Erica's ass. And so she will, after I whoop her, she try to escape and she run off. And she run off to different places. And I don't know exactly where she is. And so then after I done whooped her ass and I done ran and I got locked up and put in jail, she may get another dude, start a relationship with them. And then whatever happens, then your broke ass gets out of prison, jail, whatever, and y'all start your relationship back again. And I think that's the off and on that we working with. That's the off and on. You know, I lied and told her, you know, like, yeah, baby, you know, I think that you know, I ain't gonna mess around with none of these bitches no more. I'm gonna be a one man bitch, or one bitch man. But both yeah, both of those apply. But I'm gonna be, you know, I'll only be a one man woman. You know, why don't we get married? I'm put you in your white dress. You know, we ain't get no younger, so we might as well do it. Let's get married. I love you, girl. I love you. Then get her back, and then you whoop upside her head again. That's what you be doing. Be telling all these little lies. Yeah, girl. Yeah, baby. Oh, you know, you the girl of my dreams, and I ain't gonna never fuck around you no more.
Okay. So, I mean, obviously you stayed in somewhat contact.
Yeah, that's my child's mother. I'm always gonna try to, you know, make sure she's okay. At least that, even if we're not actually dating.
I didn't put my thingy thing in her, right? So I have made that my property, and I have to check in with her every so often to make sure that bitch know that I'm watching, and let that bitch know that she my property.
I'm at least gonna be like, you know, do you need anything? Are you all right? My mom too. My family. My mom didn't even meet her until she came to Wisconsin. All these years, and my mom just met her in June.
And do you stay at your? Is it your mom? You talked about your mom. Is it her address you stay at now?
She owns the house.
She owns the house, but I stay in the car in the yard. But she owns the house. I can't be in the house because I tried to kill my nephew who live in the house, and I put a gun on my mama who live in the house. So I can't be in the house. So I'm in the car at the house, in the yard of the house, with extension cords for power, because I got my little TV and all of my other little things in the car. It's all set up nice and whatnot. So I'm in the car with extension cords to the house that I can't be in, that she owned, that mama owned the house.
She doesn't stay there anymore, but she owns the house.
Okay.
She has her own house.
I think we put your mom as emergency.
Yeah.
Contact. What did you say her name was?
Dawn.
What was the last name?
Woods.
Dawn Woods. Okay.
Dawn.
All right. So then, when is our Sinaway? Am I pronouncing that right?
Yes, sir.
Is she up here, or is she still in Georgia?
She's still in Georgia.
She's still in Georgia, but you said that your 3 children. Well, I'm sorry, 2 of your children stay with you every day, because you had them at first the back half of the week. Now you got them every day. But one of the children you have every day is in Georgia, and you were in Wisconsin. Wisconsin's up here. Georgia's here. Okay, let's continue.
Okay. When did Erica come back up here? Back up to the Milwaukee area?
She never was here in the first place. She didn't come here until June.
This year.
Okay. It was the first time ever being in Wisconsin, being around my family, my mom and everybody up here, because her family won't do anything for her. You gonna keep drinking? They basically told her, we're washing our hands of you. You don't want to do right. We got to take on the responsibility of your kids. All the kids are still in Georgia. None of them are up here. So what did they tell you?
What? All the kids are still in. Oh, I see what he's saying. That she's a horrible mother, because she was gallivanting across the country with your dusty ass, and she left the kids. And to be honest, I really don't have a problem with her leaving the kids, because A, she don't know what she's getting into. 2, you're abusive. Well, A and then B. B, you're abusive. And what was this? C, women should not have their teenage daughters around men that are not her husband. And again, you're abusive. So why would she want her daughter to be in the direct, in your firing range of the abuse? So yeah, I would have my kids. Well, I wouldn't have came. So But anyway, let's continue.
All Erica's other kids.
Yes, all of them are dead. Yeah, and they just basically told her. They tried to get her to go to rehab.
Try to
She
make
didn't want
me
to go.
go to rehab.
So they just was
I
like,
said
fine.
no,
You know,
no,
you want to stay
no.
hotel to hotel drinking and doing what you're doing. We're done. We'll make sure the kids are good, but we're done. And that's when my mom stepped in and was like, look, you staying hotel to hotel to hotel to hotel. Maybe it'd be best you come up here and we can get you set up and get you a job and start helping you get on your feet. My mama told.
So could your mama help you get a job? Don't worry about Erica. Can your broke ass get a job is the question.
She told the both of us, not just Erica. She said, man, whatever y'all need, I'll help.
And she helped. She provided the car for y'all to be in. So she helped. Good for done. Go ahead.
Came up here. I showed her how to make a resume, get a job. She got a job at a hotel. Everything was going good, but she starts drinking.
Did she stay with you at your mom's place for a while?
She was staying with me
in the
at
car,
my mom's place for a
in
while.
the yard, in the car.
Okay, on North 19th there?
Yes, sir.
So it was just you and her. It wasn't your mom staying there. She just owns it?
Yeah, she owns the property, yes.
Okay. So she comes up in June.
And everything was good. She was, everything was good.
You tried to kill her.
So what's this thing you said you just got out of jail like last week? Do I have that right from her?
Yeah, no, that wasn't from her. It was a paternity case here in Waukesha for my son. So it wasn't a criminal case. I had what did they call it? So some type of hold.
It was unrelated to her?
It was unrelated to her. I think it was because I missed court.
Okay.
But they were saying it was because I have to pay the arrears now that my son, the regular child support order isn't on my name anymore because my son's grown and out of school.
Right. So, you missed court. And it wasn't a criminal, it was paternity. And so since the kid's out of my name, I'm not responsible for anything. So I don't even know what the hell they wanted me up there for. I don't fucking know.
And his mom never had any state assistance like food stamps or anything like that. So the order they ended it, but they said I have to pay arrears.
Yeah, you got to pay the arrears. You never paid any of the allotted amount that was determined for you to pay for 18 years. So now they got your dusty black ass. And so they want their money. So those are the arrears that you have to pay. It's the child support that you never paid. Deadbeat bitch.
I had a court date, I think, in the summer sometime that I missed. And that's why they put the hold out.
Okay.
So when I came here, all I did was they picked me up. I came to Waukesha. I went to court maybe a few hours after I got through booking, and they was just like, okay, well.
It was a Waukesha warrant?
It was a Waukesha paternity.
It was a failure to appear in the domestic relations or whatever it is in y'all state court. So how do you get arrested? How do you get an FTA for a paternity case? How? All you had to do was come, and then plus you already know because you are a criminal mastermind in your mind anyway. You already know that if you don't go to court, you're going to get arrested. Failure to appear.
So it sounds like this goes back to what's your
2003. It goes back to 2003.
What's his name?
Xavier.
Where does he live?
He lives in Menominee Falls.
Menominee Falls.
Yep.
Okay. So it was a paternity warrant reference him. So he's not in Waukesha, he's in Waukesha County.
Yeah. Well, when he was born, like I said, his mom is from New Berlin.
Okay.
So I guess that's Waukesha County.
You know,
so the order is out of that county.
So that got all taken care of though once you got released from jail and whatever needed to
I have another court date coming up for that. It's just to make sure that I can, verify some things for them. Am I going to be working? Am I, the rears, they aren't like really significant like that. It's not like I owe 30, 40, 50,000.
It's so funny that he used those numbers, 30, 40, 50,000. Because it was like, 45,000 that he owed in arrears. So that means you hadn't paid never. How do you get a $45,000 bill? Hell, really? With no job, no house, and no car. And his mama gave him an iPhone, and you owe $40-some thousand.
Or something crazy like that. They just like, you
Yeah.
just got back pay. That's basically what they said. You just got back pay.
Yeah.
You know, he's 18 now. He's grown. He has his own job, his own car. Like,
I wish Xavier, since he had his own job and his own car, I wish Xavier came and helped you find a job. And see, that's what's crazy. You're saying that you told Erica, and me and my mama, we tell Erica, you know, come up here and we'll help and we'll get you set up and teach you how to write a resume, which I'm calling bullshit on that one. Help me write a resume. We got a job. Why couldn't you get a job? That's my question. Why didn't you find yourself a job? Your son allegedly has a job. How come you can go and work with him? Because I'm pretty sure it's not for skilled labor for either one of y'all. So I'm just trying to understand, how are you helping everybody find jobs, but you ain't got no job? That's my question.
That's not correct.
yeah, just pay. Yeah, just pay.
Okay,
I didn't even know I had the court
Uh-huh.
date. That's why I was like, when they said I had a warrant in Waukesha, I said, for what? They said, oh, it's just paternity. I'm like, my son's grown. I'm like, what the hell?
Right. So you're still in North 19th, right?
Yes, sir.
Is Erica out?
She's not around me.
How long has she been out of there?
She hasn't been around there since October.
Okay. Where did she? So I didn't talk to her. Where did she go?
I have no idea.
Okay.
She says she knows people. She has friends that she hangs out with.
Where
I
did you
don't.
say they are?
I don't know. I cannot tell you. I cannot tell you.
Bitch, you know where she at. You know exactly where she's at because you followed her. You was stalking her the whole day. You know where she was, and she told you where she was, fool.
My mom just told her. She said, y'all, if y'all gonna keep arguing and doing all this, you gotta go.
So Don
keep in
said,
contact.
you two bitches are in my house. You know that you got a restraining order. Get your asses outside and get in the car.
Back with her though, like
I haven't been. I haven't been. Recently, I haven't been because my mom was basically just
So
like,
your mom threw her out?
she didn't really throw her out. She was just saying, if you're gonna be drinking, if y'all, you know, because my niece and nephew are here.
Okay.
They see this stuff. My nephew calls my mom, and he's like, dude, she out here tripping.
Okay.
Uncle keep telling her to leave, because it'd be times where I know she'd come drunk, and I tell her just leave. And I'm not going nowhere, you bitch ass motherfucker, blah, blah, blah. And my nephew would call my mom, and because I kept telling her, I said, don't call the police on her. She just drunk.
Okay.
It's not, she's not, trust me.
All right.
When she comes to it, she's going to be crying, and I'm sorry, I didn't.
So yeah, when the person's being abused and you whoop upside their head, and then, you know, she's upset, she's in pain, and then you tell her all type of stuff that you love her and you want to be with her and you'll never do it again. You know, you gaslight her, and then she'll be like, okay, well, I should apologize because then I apologize, he'll be nice to me, and all of this torment will end. So yeah, I'm sure she did do all of that.
She's drunk. Anytime she can get a bottle, she's drunk.
Okay.
See, and that was a lie. They said, how often does she drink? Oh, anytime she can get a bottle, she's drunk. So that means she shouldn't get drunk as much as you're trying to say that she is. Because you would know. Oh, you know, I drink, she drinks 7 times a day. She's always drinking. Monday through Friday, she's always drunk. That would make, I could go with that because I got a lot of drunk uncles and they wouldn't fit into that category. But you should say that, not never she can get a bottle. That means you're lying.
Was she drunk yesterday?
I have
She's
no
drunk.
idea.
Did you see her drinking yesterday?
No.
Okay.
No. Okay. So you don't know if she was drunk yesterday? Okay.
Yeah.
But didn't see her drinking?
No. But I guarantee you,
What?
she probably was, most likely.
You can't smell
So-
it? I can smell if somebody's been drinking, or if I've been drinking and I, do a little burp. So you can't smell it? It's you probably too high. You probably smell like weed and herbs and berries when you live. So that's probably why you can't smell alcohol, because you look dirty anyway. This is not cleanliness. This is probably a few days worth of not having a bath. A few days worth wearing the same outfit. How you wear the same outfit, then you go to like the gas station to hit the hot spots, and they put the same musty, dusty clothes back on.
So she only acts crazy like that when she's drunk.
You know what? She didn't have slurred speech or anything.
Yes,
Oh.
she did. Yes. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to lie and say, oh, I saw her doing this. If I didn't see it, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie on this. Now, I got plenty of lies to tell, but just not this. I'm not going to lie on this. Even though I'm saying that she's an alcoholic bitch and she's done all these things, but this one, I'm not going to throw her under the bus here. I didn't see her drink, so I don't know if she was drunk or not, but
But I know how she. I've been dealing with her for all these years. I know.
What brought you to Waukesha yesterday? How did you get out here?
I was meeting up with a friend to watch the Packer game. Okay. That's the only reason why I was out here.
Where did you go to watch the game?
To a friend,
Stephanie.
Stephanie.
Hey, to a friend, Stephanie. What was the for? Telling lies.
Up with a friend to watch the Packer game. Okay. That's the only reason why I was out here.
Where did you go to watch the game?
To a friend,
Stephanie. To a friend, Stephanie. Had to think of something quick, didn't you? You had to think of something quick. Stephanie. Oh, Lord. This never old. It never gets old.
A house, a bar?
A house.
And I don't mean to make you uncomfortable or anything, but what's the address there? What street
I
is it on?
have no idea about Waukesha. I don't know the streets.
What was it near? I know you had to see something near it. So what was it near?
Like
a gas station.
Have you been to the house before?
No.
Hey, Stuff. Hey, Sheree. I think I spoke to you already, if I didn't. Ian and Tim. I don't think there's anybody I missed. If I have, I apologize.
Never before?
No.
What's Stephanie's last name?
I can't
no
think
idea.
of nothing. I don't think I can't say Smith, because if I say Smith, they'll know I'm like.
I have no idea.
When did you guys set this up?
Maybe a couple of days ago.
Okay.
Like I said, I have a few friends. I have a few friends in Milwaukee that have people out here, so
okay.
It's not. I don't, like I said last night, I don't know the streets in Waukesha. It's not where I usually hang out at, so I couldn't say, well, this street, and this. I couldn't.
All right. Stephanie, like a friend of yours, or like a friend of a friend?
A friend of a friend, mutual friend.
And what did you say her last name was?
I have no idea.
How long have you known her?
That was my first time meeting her.
See.
So
how did you get the number to know the house to go to?
A friend.
A friend.
A friend.
So how did you get to her house?
A friend.
My friend. I went with my friend.
Okay, who's that?
My friend. I don't really want to say his name.
I can't really think of his name right now. I don't know yet. I ain't came to that part of the life yet. I don't know. Come on. I don't want to say because you hadn't thought of it yet.
I don't know if that's going to incriminate him in anything. So.
Okay, so let's go with this. How did you come I know you saw Erica yesterday in Waukesha because we talked to her. Now, I don't know everything that went on, and I'm not saying I believe everything she told the other officers. How did you come to meet with her in Waukesha, one? And two, you say you don't know Waukesha, but where did you meet her? A gas station, a park? I know you met her. Where did you meet her? What happened yesterday?
Yeah,
So, because if this is BS, like you say, and I know you met her.
Oh, it's a steaming hot pile of BS, but we all know that. Everybody in the room knows it but him.
What happened?
I met
What
her
happened when you met her? Where did you meet her? Let's start with that.
by a gas station.
Okay.
Okay, so he met Erica by a gas station.
I don't know
Pick one. Shell?
what I was supposed to
Chevron?
be getting some money
Oh,
from
here
her.
we go.
Okay. For what?
It was the rest of my money that she had of mine that she was holding for me.
Translation. He wants her to pay for the bond, to reimburse the mama for getting his dusty ass out of jail. So he was going playing ghetto bill collector, harassing Erica to get the money. So yeah, so she was holding to him the money that he says that she should pay to get him out of jail for what he did to her. This continues.
Okay, how much?
It was supposed to be $350.
Because it's $350 because y'all was gonna split it three ways. It was gonna be $350 you, $350 her, and $350 the mama. See, that's what it was. $350. You gotta pay your $350, bitch. You gotta put in.
And why did she have it? Why was she holding
Well,
it?
she had been holding it for me for a few weeks now, but like I said, I
A
hadn't
few
seen
weeks
her.
when I ran her over in the car, and then I had to go to jail. I hadn't seen her. So it's always better now that you got extra context to look at the stuff from the past. And it's just like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you hadn't seen her because you've been in jail because you tried to kill her.
She had seen
Right,
my
but
mom.
what was she holding? Why did
I
she
tried to
have it?
kill
Why was
her.
she holding it for you?
She was just holding it for me because I told her to hold it for me.
Okay.
But it didn't have anything to do with, this was weeks ago. She had been
Hey, Joe, I hadn't seen you in a long time either. I'm glad to see some of my old school people here.
holding the money.
Average Joe.
And because I had no contact with her, I couldn't tell her, and my mom wasn't going to let her get.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her, look, man, if I'm going to be out there, I'll meet up with you and get the money, but I'm not hanging out with you. I'm not having sex with you.
Oh.
And she was just like, oh, you want to kill? I'm like, I'm not finna do none of that.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute.
And I told her, look, she had been holding the money.
Why was she holding it for you?
She was just holding it for me because I told her to hold it for me. But it didn't have anything to do with, this was weeks ago. She had been holding the money.
But you hadn't had any contact with her. So how does she get this money from you to hold if you hadn't seen her? And if y'all living in the car and she finally got to a shelter, why would she not take the money that she'd been holding for you and do something else with it? Since she'd been holding it. These lies, child, these lies.
And because I had no contact with her, I couldn't tell her. And my mom was.
I couldn't have contact because I got a restraining order against me. So I couldn't talk to her. And so mama wasn't doing right. She wasn't passing the message along. So I had to get involved because bitch better have my money.
I'm going to let her come to the house to bring it.
Mm-hmm.
Because she can't come to the house because there's a restraining order on you. And actually, you shouldn't have even been at the house. If your ass wasn't at the house, she could have came by the house and dropped the money out. See, problem solved. But you didn't want to do that.
And I told her, look, man, if I'm going to be out there, I'll meet up with you and get the money, but I'm not hanging out with you. I'm not having sex with you. And she was just like, oh, you want to kill? I'm like, I'm not finna do none of that.
Okay.
So how'd y'all get on the phone? Who called who first? And if you hadn't had any, who called who first? That's what I want to know. Who called who first? Because you couldn't have contact with her, but you're on the phone with her for her to tell you where she is, and for her to tell you to come through. I got the money, and I want some freaky sneaking in the car because y'all ain't got no house. So I want some freaky sneaking in the car. And you like, no, man. I don't want to have no sex. I just want to just get the money. But I don't want to, I got to tell you no. Just say no. Oh, okay. Laugh. Hey, Rosalind. Welcome. Coda Jim. Welcome.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not supposed to be around you. I get that. I understand that. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
I'm not supposed to be around her. Okay. Just want to make sure that we heard that.
I'm not supposed to be around you.
Uh-huh.
I love you to death, man. You're my baby mama. I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't supposed to be like a hangout thing. I told her, I'm like, I'm out here. And she's like, oh, where you at? And I'm like, look, I'll meet up with you to get the money and, you know, give you a hug or whatever. But she was like, well, yeah, I need something. I'm like, no, we can't do it all that. I'm not.
Girl, listen. I know that she was not like sitting, waiting for your little limp dick scrotum pink ass to contact her. And she got all these baby daddies, right? But she waiting on you. Oh, okay then. I believe it. Bitch.
Not gonna have sex with you. I'm not gonna hang out with you. Or none of that.
All right. So you told her you weren't gonna do any of that stuff.
No.
How did you set the meeting up? Did you talk to her on the phone, Facebook Messenger, text message?
Because I talked to her.
I don't think she said anything about that. So just, I mean, if she's BS, how did you?
Yeah, because I didn't. This is what she does.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
So for all of my Anglo-Saxon Caucasian friends, I may have told you this before, but if you ever see what had happened, or that this is a equivalent of the see what had happened was, that means it's going to be a fantastical tale that is ready for the visionaries at Disney. That's what, when you get it's that tone. What had happened was, see, this is what she does. It's a lie that's about to come. And it's not just going to be a lie. It's going to be a magnanimous, crazy, ginormous, incredulous, bullshit lie. Let's continue.
One thing at a time. How did you set the meeting with her? How do I verify?
That's what I'm saying.
Marcus.
If she can't get in touch with me,
she called Marcus.
That's what she'll do. She'll go to social medias and do all this and try to talk to people and all this and that. I got in contact with her through a mutual friend that we both know.
Marcus. Oh.
No,
it's that white girl. I can't remember her name, but she spoke as citizen. Whatever. But yeah, that's what we're talking about.
I was like, okay, tell her I'm out in Waukesha or whatever, and
okay. So Marcus, Darrell. Lord have mercy. I keep calling him Allegio. Okay, so you know what? Fuck it. I don't remember what I was about to say.
Meet up with her to get the money, and then she put us on the call, and she was just like, "Where you at?"
Call?
Yeah, and she was just like, "Where you at?" I'm like, "Look, I don't know where I'm at. Do you still got that money?" She's like, "Yeah, I want to give you the money, and I want to do this and do that." I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna hang out with you. I'm gonna meet up with you, get the money, give you a hug and kiss. We'll talk later."
Was it still daylight?
It was still daylight.
So
yes, look, his shoulders moving so freely. Remember, it was hurting so bad. He was teary-eyed, and he couldn't do nothing. And so now, he's just talking. Doing all of this spirit fingers, no problem.
I think the game was still on.
Game was still on.
So the game was still on.
Left Stephanie's to go.
Yep. Okay. The game was still on. So I was like, fuck it. You know what I mean?
Hey, Tony.
I want to see you. I ain't seen you in like a month. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to lie and say, man, that's my baby mama. I love this one.
Oh, he loves her.
But I can't hang out with you.
Right.
I can't do anything with you,
Cassandra.
that type of thing, deal. And whatever the case may be. But yeah, that.
Yeah.
And this is on your cell phone? The three-way call, obviously, is your cell phone because you're not on the phone, right?
My friend's phone.
Friend's phone.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so Darrell was talking to Stephanie from Marcus's imaginary phone, and that's okay. Because Marcus is dead. So, but hey, whatever.
yesterday, so do you have your phone?
No.
No.
That's what I'm saying. No.
So who is the friend whose phone you were using to talk to her on a three-way call?
I don't want to say his name.
I still ain't thought of him yet.
Okay, I guess.
He's like, I still ain't thought of him yet, and I want to make sure it's somebody that's not living that they can find. So I got to come with some. I still don't know who I can call, whose name I can use.
So you saw her though, right? You met up with her. Okay. So
I make sure
how
I
did the
press that
conversation
like
with
button.
her end?
With me walking off, and her being pissed off that I didn't want to hang out with her.
Oh.
I said, look, I'm not supposed to be around you. I'm gone.
I'm gone.
Okay.
When she
Whose
said,
car did you use to get out
she
here?
said I didn't have a car.
Hey, caricatures.
No, whose car did you use to get to Waukesha?
My friend.
My friend?
My friend is the one that said he was gonna go hang out and watch the Packer game. I said I'm gonna go with.
I'm going.
Okay. Whose car did you use to get out to Waukesha?
I didn't use anybody's car.
Where does your friend live?
My friend lives in Milwaukee.
So you didn't walk to Waukesha. Whose car did you guys use to
My
get
friend.
out?
I just said my
What
friend.
type of car does he have?
I can't think of nothing right now. I can't say, Lincoln. I can't say, I certainly can't say a Chevy. I can't say a Chevy. That's probably what was in his mind. He wanted to say a Chevy. Oh, can't say Chevy. They'll know.
I'm just trying to figure out how you got here.
Yeah, I know, but it seemed like you trying to spin me up.
Give me to confess.
I'm just asking how you got here. Whose car did you drive out here?
I didn't drive at all.
Whose car did you come out here in?
My friend.
Okay, right. What kind of car is it? So here's the thing, Darrell.
Okay.
Obviously, she's coming at us. I told her she's talking about some domestic related issues, okay? And
you see that he didn't flinch or he didn't move an inch. He said, there's some domestic related issues because he used to it. He's like, I've been beating her for years. Everybody I beat. Which I don't know how because he's 2 inches tall.
I don't know if she's on BS. I don't know if she's not.
I'm telling you.
Hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish. I don't want you to get...
Yeah, because
hold on, let me finish. I don't entirely know all that, okay? I'm just right now trying to figure out how you got out here. So I got to step out with my partner for a minute. Just relax. I want you to get you all in there.
Terry, I have never seen a tan Kia either. And I have been looking. I've seen white. I've seen blue. My parents have one of those Kia Souls, it's Smurf blue. I call it Smurf Mobile. I've seen the blue. I've seen burgundy. I have never freaking seen tan. That's right. Thank you, Carrie.
Nervous, okay? But, I'm not trying to be confrontational, but I don't think when you meet her out in Waukesha, and you're not from Waukesha, I think a reasonable question is to ask, how did you get out here?
Yeah.
Whether you drove, someone else drove, and if so, when you got out here, what type of car you were in? So just, every hour or so, my boss, he knows we're out here. I just got to call him and say, yeah, we're talking. I'll call you back later. Just got to step out, throw in a line with him, and we'll come back. Just chill out here, enjoy your soda.
Hey, Em.
Sound good?
So we done talking or?
No,
No,
we'll
we'll
be back in a
come back
minute.
and talk
Just
to you.
chill out, and we'll be back. I
We just
don't
gotta
want to
make
put you
that
back in that, so I just got to make that call.
That check-in call.
Come on.
All right?
In the middle of the conversation?
Well, do you want to tell me about the car?
Uh-oh.
Let's go another couple minutes.
Yeah, but I'm
I got to call him. I can come back, but I just...
listen, I'm
Wait a minute.
willing to
Wait.
listen,
Huh?
Carpenter.
Yeah.
You've been straight up with me. You've been straight up with me, right? All I'm saying is I just want to know what I'm looking at and if I can just notify my girls. That's it. I don't have a problem with talking to you guys.
So what you was going to call our Centerway in Georgia and Xavier, no, Missy in, I can't remember where Missy was, but you're going to call them both in the jail? Boy, bye. You know when nobody picked up that phone.
Oh, I just want to know what am I looking at? That's
Told you
it.
at the start, she called about some domestic abuse related stuff. Now, I didn't talk to her myself. I told you that at the start. You said she was crazy. We talked about
Y'all know that. Y'all talked to the woman.
No, I didn't. I didn't.
Oh, I apologize.
Hey.
You talk.
Look, I'm talking faster than my brain can go. I'm talking faster than my brain can go. Shut up! You have a right to remain silent. Use it.
We listen to the interview.
Slow down, Darrell.
Did she look beat up? Did she look like, dude?
Darrell.
Like,
Hey, does she look beat up? Did y'all see the bruises I put on? I hope y'all didn't see it. You know, she got dark skin, so maybe you don't see it. I just want to know, did she look beat up? Because I don't remember what I did to her. No way, I didn't see her. So did she look beat up? I got to make sure I can tailor the evidence to my lie. So did she look beat up? Because I got a story about how she got beat up. So I just want to make sure.
Listen
come
to me.
on now, man.
Slow down, dude. All right? We can't explain it to you if you keep talking over us. You know what I'm saying? All right? I didn't talk to her.
Uh-oh.
I didn't see
I
her.
showed it to start hurting now.
Okay. Now, she said you met out here, which you've confirmed. All right? You're from Milwaukee. All right?
Come on.
And I'm just asking you. You have to understand, I don't know everything. You know, so that's part of the reason I'm asking you questions.
She had a boot.
Okay? I didn't talk to her. I don't know how crazy she is or isn't. You know, I want to believe you when you say she is. All right?
It's just
But part of it is
just
just
when she drinks.
Yeah,
the
so I'm just
alcohol.
asking you,
I'm not
okay,
just going, you
Yeah.
know,
you know
just
what's
throwing
going
down
on
the toilet. You know what I mean?
with
That's,
her,
she
you know,
does
as
this
far
all
as
the
how
time.
you got out here, too. How did you get out here?
Just running
What
his dick sucker.
car did you come out? What car did you come out here in?
Our job is detail oriented. You know, a lot of people think our job is to like get people in trouble. Our job is
No, I understand that.
It's
It's just hard to be like when you go through this and you don't even know. Like I haven't even been able to talk to my girls and be like, yo, I'm okay.
Have you?
Your girls don't know nothing about you. They don't know where you are, what you're doing. You haven't been in their life, period. I think your girls are fine. Okay? I mean,
You know what I'm saying? Like this,
You've been through
you be
this
in
a lot?
a situation like this, and yeah, but I've been able to call somebody too.
You've been.
You know what I mean? And
Right.
at least just say, hey, did y'all go to? I'm okay. Did y'all go to? Are y'all good?
how the hell would you know if the kids went to school that day? Did you go to school? Did you go to school?
Okay, I'll talk to y'all when I
They
can.
know you're okay, Darrell. Because we knew you were going to be here for a while, so I know an officer talked to your mom and she knows you're okay.
But how do I know that? Like,
Well, I'm
I haven't
not going to
told-
make that up.
I know.
I know you haven't, but I'm not going to make that up. I know she knows you're okay.
I'll stay in these.
But
It don't matter
Andy!
what I do, man. Even when I don't do shit.
hold on, Darrell.
You know what I'm saying?
No, we
I'm
don't.
not trying to overly frustrate you either. That's what I mean. I know you've been arrested before, right?
Yes.
You've been through
Plenty
this. You've
of
been through this shit
times.
before, right?
Yes.
Many, many times.
Have you ever prayed on it?
Yeah, I
Talk to
pray.
God.
I pray. Yeah, that
Come on.
What's your religion, if you don't mind me asking?
Christian,
Christian?
very strong.
Born and raised
Very
Christian?
Born and
Catholic?
raised,
Lutheran?
Baptist.
Baptist?
Strong family, both. I got reverends. My granddad, rest in peace. And my grandma, my daddy's side were reverends. My mom, strong church family. I grew up in church,
Mm-hmm.
being baptized.
Do you go regularly every Sunday, or?
I try to. Since the COVID, our church isn't doing
In person.
congregational things. They're kind of just doing it like online. You can watch the service on Zoom. Whatever the sermon is going to be for Sunday, they broadcast it live on Facebook. So me and my mom, since we can't actually go to the church, which has been our church home ever since my mom was little. So I have the same church home. Was baptized in that church, buried my sister in that church. That's the only church I really know.
And I ain't never learned shit in that church.
Everything. I'm strong believer. Strong. If you talk to my mom, you notice that off top when you talk to her.
And you got two religious you got? I don't really know all
Well,
of them.
I got this Virgin Mary.
Yep.
This cross was, my grandma when she died. I I didn't get the scriptures that I wanted yet.
Oh,
Right.
I'm sure you got them now.
I'm definitely gonna get some scriptures.
I'm sure
Few
you are.
Psalms, few Proverbs. Proverbs is one of my favorite books.
Yeah, I'm Christian. It's a powerful thing, talking to God.
It is. It's just, my thing is this, man. Like, like I said, I probably made a mistake by just having contact with her.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
Why do you say that?
Well, because of how she acts. She's like, it's almost like she forces me to be with her.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost.
Let's go ahead and gaslight Erica, the person that you attacked and you almost tried to kill. She forces him. Erica forces this little Smurf elf looking creature.
Like I'm forced. It's either you're not. I'm gonna take you out of your kid's life. You're not. I'm gonna keep your kid away from you. If you're talking to females, I'm gonna. It's almost like she makes me play by her rules, and if I don't, she has me by the balls because she know I'm already going through stuff as it is, and I'm like, why would you do?
I'm already going through beating you stuff. So yeah, and she can't. If she calls the court, she calls the police. My ass is gone away, and so I'm trying to get her to drop those charges. Just stop talking.
My intentions is like, dude, you've been around my family. We got a child. You've been around my other. Like, we not them type of people.
What type of people?
Like, I love the shit out of you. Why do you do this to me?
No, Erica.
And when I don't do shit. I don't do shit.
As I said in the past, this is the one truthful statement he made, that he don't do shit and he's not shit.
So why would you put me in a position to go through something like this when I don't do anything?
Never.
Because I don't want to hang out with you?
Has anyone ever arrested you for putting your hands on her? Not Waukesha necessarily, but Waukee, anyone?
No. Never.
Lies.
When I got
there any open cases that you can't contact her?
Yes.
You would have said that?
Yes.
What's that about?
That's because we had a domestic that she claimed I smacked her, punched her, did some stuff like this.
Oh, she claimed. That means you did it. That means you did it, bitch.
When was that?
This was recently. I guess the case is open.
Yeah.
So you did get arrested?
Yeah, bitch, the case open. It's wide open like your asshole. It's open.
I'm going through the case right now. I got out, and you know why?
Why?
Okay.
She's calling and telling them, oh, I was just drunk. I was just mad. I was just drunk. I was just mad.
Right.
And they said, oh, Milwaukee picks it up anyway.
Right. So y'all have a history of a domestic violence history. And like a lot of women do, as they get their face bashed in, they'll tell the police, they'll tell the court, I just failed, or this happened, this, and I want to drop the charges. That happens all the time. And that's probably happened plenty of times with you.
So it happened in Milwaukee.
So she was recanting to Milwaukee?
Yes.
You wanted her to.
And she told them I was drunk. That's why I said it. She called my mama and told my mama the same thing. My mama was pissed because she had to pay all this money to get me out of jail.
See, the mama was pissed because she had to pay to get all that. See, we're talking about this domestic charge 77. We still talking about 77.
For something that I didn't even do.
You did it.
That she told my mom I didn't do.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. You will put me in this position just to be like, oh, well, I'm sorry. I was drunk. I was mad. You was talking. Why would you do that to me?
Why?
Sure.
Why?
Why? That's why.
And that was the whole reason why. Mm-hmm. On top of her drinking, and my niece, because my niece is still kind of young. My niece, if any type of yelling and stuff like that, because my sister, rest in peace, she passed away, and my niece's father used to fight. So when my niece, if you even rah rah rah, my niece gets kind of like, what the hell is going on? She gets real.
Yeah, scared.
My nephew was kind of like, oh shit, because he's 22. So he's like, Ma, she out here, what should I do?
What?
Just tell your uncle to tell her to fucking leave, you know, or we are gonna call the cops. But then I'm the type of person, I don't want to call the cops on my baby.
You don't want to call it because of a restraining order against your dusty ass. That's why you don't want to call the cops. Here's a story. I have a relative who is has a neurological disorder. He takes pain medicine. He takes, you know, like not lower test, stronger narcotic. So he was selling his pills. He was selling his pills to random weirdos on the street, right? So then the person that he was purchasing the drugs robbed him. Okay, he robbed my relative. So then what do you think the relative did? The relative called the police to tell them that he was robbed, even though he was selling his narcotics illegally. That's one of. Anyway, let's continue.
You've been through a lot with her.
16 years.
So I can see how that's frustrating. Let me ask you this. I don't want it to be overly personal, but it's a thing I probably don't understand. You've had to battle with this with Erica for 16 years. Call it the elephant in the room. I'm white. I don't know what it's like to be a black man. I'm sure there's inherent struggles with that. Would that be accurate?
Yes.
Are a lot of them from the legal sense? Do you ever feel it's hard for you to succeed? Or do you feel? Are you happy? Do you feel like America gives you good opportunity?
I bet he's thinking like, oh shit, I ain't prepared for this line of questioning. I don't know what bullshit to say. Shit, he talking about racism and all the pitfalls of the 400 years that we suffered. I ain't ready for this conversation.
You know, I don't know what it's like to be in your shoes. Do you feel like it gives you good opportunity here, although maybe not as good as others? Do you feel you're better off here than you would be somewhere else? Or do you have resentment like, yeah, my fucking country's against me? It just feels like, you know, how do you feel in addition to everything you're putting up with her?
I definitely,
come on.
I mean, I don't feel...
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready for this.
That, you know, my country is just, you know, I don't feel... I really feel like, there are definitely... it's harder to get the benefit of the doubt being black. It's harder to, you know, and I'm not saying you guys, but majority of the time, you're kind of looked at as a troublemaker, or, you know, even if you have a record that may, like I said before all this stuff, I haven't been in trouble in a decade.
You a decade? Lie. How you hadn't been in trouble, hadn't been in court in a decade when you got arrested on the domestic from your baby mama, and then you tried to kill Erica? That seems like that's before, sooner than 10 years. That seemed like it was closer in time. Oh, here go Munchkin. Come here, Munchkin. Come, Paisley, come here. Come here, Paisley. You come here. The people want to see you. My goodness. Look, the people want to see you. Hey, everybody. I got my little pig here that I won't let go. And I got on my pajamas. You know, I'm one of those that dresses like a dog. All right, let's continue. I'll just go just a little bit longer, and then I'm going to call it.
Okay. A decade. That was 2011, and that was for weed.
Live.
So it wasn't like I was just running around and just doing all this stuff. Like, I come from a good family. I didn't have a father growing up, but I come from my mom. She bust her ass, man.
And even though my mom, that you telling this lie that you cared, but if my mom, she bust her ass to give me things and to do this and to do that, and you would think that would register into my brain to not do that to other people. So when I have me a domestic partner, I won't be whooping up beside her, abandoning my kids, the cycle replicating itself over and over and over and over. Thank God that you can no longer impregnate anything. I mean, unless anyway, let's continue. Oh, thank you, Carrie. I appreciate that. They like to see you, Munchkin. Oh, he's under the desk now. All right.
2-3 jobs sometimes. So I've been through being on welfare, having to stay from house to house, and being in homeless shelters. I've been through that growing up.
Mm-hmm.
I remember standing in the government cheese lines and having to get all that stuff because we didn't have.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I remember all that. So I definitely do feel like I don't get the benefit of the doubt sometimes being a black man. I feel like it's easier because of my record to just assume.
Really? So if I'm seeing you walking down the sidewalk in my direction, depending on what you have on, and you usually wear some fake thug gear, I wouldn't just automatically just assume you have a record, but you do look like you have an extensive record. Just by the tattoos alone, it's given like prison, love after lockup type tease.
I do feel like that. Sometimes I feel like I do have a little bit against me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sure.
But it's no place I would rather be than here in America.
Okay.
It's no place I would rather, I do feel, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, you working and stuff like that, you can succeed. You can't, like, I come from.
So that means that if you work hard and you put in the hard work, then you'll succeed. And so what did we have here? We have a person who clearly has not succeeded. So he's never put in any hard work. He's never remotely tried to do anything but be a fake ass blood. And he's not even he's not a good gangster. He's not a good criminal. He's a horrible driver, heartless. I mean, no hair, failure.
Like I said, I try to be hands-on with my kids. That's the most important thing to me in this world.
Lie.
Is my children and them not having to go through what we went through. And I don't want, because I'm not going to lie, I love this girl, man.
Oh, back to Erica.
Erica?
I love her, man, to death, man. I love her to death, but she knows.
What?
She knows. I would, like, why would you do this to me?
Oh.
She knows this. She know I would never hurt her or anything like that. But she goes so off the fucking handle. And it's like, why, dude?
Boy, that arm been moving, baby. I mean, full range of motion and everything. It has been moving and moving. Oh, yeah. He ready to do the robot. He ready. He popping and locking. So, but I thought you was in pain and eyes was teary. Nigga's gonna hurt again in a minute.
You get my freedom taken from me just for trying to love you?
Right.
Why you make me beat you? Why you make me hurt you? This is your fault. This hurts me, then it hurts me more than it hurts you. You did this. Yeah, we know.
Just from wanting you to do better.
Oh.
For me saying, when Georgia was going on, like I said, they were staying from hotel to hotel to hotel to hotel.
Oh, thank you, Shawanda.
Sometimes roach infested. I don't know if any of you guys been in Atlanta. It's not the cleanest place.
Well, wherever your dusty ass is, it's not the cleanest place. The times we seen your apartment, you live in a hovel, and you always look dirty. And then you was messing and touching other people's cars. And so, this is how we doing. We be thugs. We out. This is how you do it. When riding our foreigns, knowing you messing with somebody else's car.
It's not, okay? It's not. Y'all going through all this stuff, and I say, look, I got your back. You know, whatever you need, man. Whatever, I got your back, dude. My mom, hey, you might need to leave from down there. You don't got no support. You know, we can help you get set up here. We got your back. You got a whole side of your family that you never even met. My daughter, she haven't even met my mom and my side of my family because of, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, dude, you got people that support. Like, come up here and listen. You know what I mean? So that was the plan. It wasn't never like,
right. And
you
then
know,
it all went. Yep, it all.
She started.
It hasn't changed. It goes sideways.
She started
you
drinking.
got to deal with that, and then she makes this complaint, which gets you back.
Yeah, and it's like, why do you
system.
do this to me? And I promise you, my right hand to God Almighty on the throne with Jesus next to his side. The woman is going to sit up there and say, I was drunk, I was mad, blah, 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 blah. But it's like, now I got to go through everything just for you to do that. Why did you do this to me?
So you think she's going to come back to us and say that here?
I know she is. She did the same thing with that. And then my mom was calling her. And then she says, oh, well, I was drunk and I was mad and he was talking to females on his phone. So you send me to jail?
Doesn't seem fair.
It's not fair. Why?
From your perspective, I totally see.
My mom was like, well, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like, my mom works third shift. My mom is 60-some years old. She can't go all the way from Oak Creek over there on 19th to make sure my daughter is going to school and do all this and do all that. And my nephew, like I said, he's 22. Half the time he with his friends, half the time he doing what he do, and half the time he don't even come home till late. So that just leaves her in the house. And that's why I'm like, why would you do this to me when you know? You know this is going on.
You're fighting. You're fighting hard, and you're trying to get through her.
I just want my life back, man. Listen, I love this woman. I love this woman. I would not hurt this woman. I want to see her do better, but I don't want her around me if she's drinking because I'm going to get in trouble. She's never going to be like, oh, I'm just mad and this on the spot. She's going to wait until I'm freaking up and then be like, oh, I'm sober now, so I mean to do that. When are you going to get in freaking trouble for doing that?
That message is loud and clear to us. We
Has
understand that.
any of the things you've had happen with her affected your ability to get work, or is it mostly the COVID and everything else?
Well, like I said, the sheet metal job, I got laid off. So that wasn't due to anything I did, obviously. It was just kind of like, I wasn't the only one that got let go.
With that question, I'm just trying to understand you better, not knowing you, Darrell.
Thank you,
and
Jen.
not being black myself, and not knowing what your life is like. I'm just trying to get better understanding you, because you got her to deal with, you got 2 other kids. I'm sure that's not easy. You got the justice system to deal with.
How the hell would he know about what it's like to deal with his children, and he hadn't been around none of them? He got more of a relationship with the people in jail. He know them better because he been from state to state in the jail. He know the police better than he know his children. They be like, oh, there go Darrell. They go that bitch.
I mean, do you ever feel like fucking white guys, like say me or him?
Oh, wait a minute. The 8 Mile job. Oh, I just got it, y'all. The 8 Mile job. Oh my gosh. No, he did not use 8 Mile, the Eminem job. Oh Lord, thank y'all. I never even registered that. Oh, sure is the 8 Mile. That's why he didn't know how to describe and articulate what he does at his job, because he was just going back to the dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I got you.
Treated us great. It's the same thing. It's a little easier for them to get through.
I would think.
Tell the truth.
I mean, does that make you feel? You've treated us with complete respect, but as a black man, is it kind of some of all that make you? Does it make you feel in any way mad at white people, resentment towards white people, just because of what you've been through, or no?
No,
not at all,
good.
man.
Because a lot of people do. So good for you.
I love white people. Oh, the white people are wonderful. I don't see color. I'm not a racist. Some of my best friends is white. Come on. I dated a white girl. My best friends, I got white people to come over to my house. Come on.
Raised my mama always told me it ain't the skin color. It's as humans we always say don't judge, but it's kind of hard to not have an opinion about something.
Yeah.
But my mama always taught us this. Like I said, my dad got 11 kids, never took care of any of us. My mama only had 2, and my sister's dead and gone. And she always stressed to us, it's not you judge people by their character, how they carry themselves, not.
Come on, you break out that Martin Luther King. Everybody knows I have a dream and the content of your character. Everybody knows that. So come on.
By their skin tone, not from their social standing. Some people are born into money, some people aren't. You can't help that. You can't help the family you're born. You can't choose your parents, choose your family. You can't do that. But she always.
I know if your kids could choose anybody else over you better shot with Jeffrey Dahmer and Ted Bundy. They'd be better off with them. And I'm talking about in their prime, like what is in their prime? They've been better off. We're better off with Jodi Arias and Casey Anthony. They've been better off with them. Susan Smith. Who the other one? The one that killed all her kids. She was she had religious ideations and she was schizophrenic. Andrea Yates. She'd be better off with Andrea Yates. All of them would be better.
They told us that's not how we act. We don't discriminate against people because of their skin. We don't down talk people.
Lies.
We don't do that shit. My mama would have my ass.
Lies.
Well, sounds like a good person.
Man, my mama would have my.
But somebody else got your ass though. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. That somebody's got your ass now. I'd love to hear. Hey, B Blanco.
Ass if she found out that I was doing some racial shit or, some bullshit like that. My mom is not gonna have it. And even right now to this day, I'm almost 40 years old, and if my mama tell me something, I'm like, yes, ma'am.
Lies.
Cause she don't play. She means business when she's serious. And that's why I said if you talk to my mom, she will tell you everything.
She'll tell you everything because I have scared her and intimidated her, and I pulled the gun out on her. So she'll tell you everything that I have coached her to tell you.
The girl is a sweetheart.
Oh, back there.
Until she gets that bottle.
Bring on alcohol again. Oh.
So yesterday you were telling me stuff.
Y'all see that?
Tell you everything. The girl is a sweetheart.
Look at all this.
Until she gets that bottle.
Bam.
So yesterday you were telling me stories about caught like I don't know if it was your first felony, you caught a felony about some weed. Right?
Boy, that was the last time I had been in trouble.
Right, that was like early
Like
2010s. Yeah.
He's like, I want y'all to know that I had just smoked some weed, and there may be some weed in the car. But that was that was the last time I got in trouble. But I had some weed in the car. I want y'all to know I had weed in the car.
Like a round, or what do you call it?
A half a blunt.
And then you said you got hooked up with like roach or something like that.
Yeah, for roach.
You got dicked over that
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Okay. Same question again. We're treating each other with respect in this room. I know that's not always the case with every cop that you ever run into.
The ones last night. Boom.
You get upset a lot.
You probably deserve it. Sometimes, a lot of time, the police, they brutalize people, they escalate the situation. Yeah, they don't deserve it a lot of the time. But you, in specific, you deserve it. You deserve all of it. Somebody should have stood on your neck for 9 some minutes, okay? Somebody should have skinned you and ate you and had your head in the freezer.
Enforcement at all?
I mean,
stuff.
I'm not one of those people that just is like, oh, fuck police. Oh, fuck them. Oh, they're all dicks. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not that. I mean, that's unreal.
But you're a gangster, though. You're a blood. You be throwing up gang signs and you got guns and everything. You a gangster. Gangsters don't like the police. I'm reasonable. And I don't judge people, but I'm a thug. I'm a gangster. I'm a blood. Okay.
realistic. And I'm would like to consider myself to be a pretty understanding type of person to not think everybody's an asshole.
You don't paint with a broad
Because you're
brush.
the asshole.
You realize that sometimes you might have a bad cop, and sometimes you might have a decent guy.
Absolutely.
That's
reasonable. I don't. You know, I'm too old to think like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just
okay.
Well,
foolishness.
Yeah, with
you know what I mean?
All the stuff going on, in the news.
And I definitely wasn't raised like that.
Right.
Lie.
I had my first girlfriend was a white girl.
There you go. Like, so because I screwed a white girl, allegedly, I don't even know if he's really, it was just a girlfriend high school thing, or if, things happen. But yeah, you don't screw yourself out of racism. So I could be a racist and be with white men. That'll make me not racist. So, but look, it's proof though that I had a white girlfriend, therefore I don't have any issues with white people, period. Which I don't believe, but whatever. Let's go.
No, I just wasn't, my mom she didn't raise us like that. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated, regardless of skin color and regardless of social status or however they want to say. Nah, we human beings, that's what it is. Somebody disrespect you, then that's something else. But as far as how I was raised that way. Like we don't do that.
Mom sounds like a really good person.
Don't do that. And that's why I'm saying she didn't.
Erica.
Erica,
does she ever just make you? I can tell she's a very.
He really is a drama king. He really is. He really, really is. He deserves some type of award for this. I mean, a Razzie, but he deserves an award for this performance.
She can get you. She can get you frustrated.
Tired of going through this over just.
She ever make you lose? She ever cause you to lose control?
He's like,
has it ever gotten physical between the two of you ever?
No, the only time it's ever got physical with me and her, my mom was standing right there, was when she would not leave. Because she was drunk.
Because she was drunk again.
And my mom had to come outside to tell her, just go. Then she leave.
Physical between the two of you ever?
No, the only time it's ever got physical with me and her, my mom was standing right there, was when she would not.
His mom was standing right there, and she would not leave. What else? Mom was standing right there.
Leave. Because she was drunk.
Because she was drunk. Mama there.
And my mom had to come outside to tell her, just go. Then
she had to come outside, but she was by you. She was right there, but she had to come outside. Listen, people need to reserve the right to remain silent.
And she listened.
And where
this was in my mom's backyard. I didn't hit her. I didn't choke her. I didn't push her.
So that means he did all of those things. He hit her, he choked her, and he pushed her.
She acted like she was going to hit me with her alcohol bottle. She didn't swing it all the way at me, but she rose it up at me like this.
Wow! You saw, boom again. Wow, look at that arm.
My mom's backyard. I didn't hit her. I didn't choke her. I didn't push her. She acted like she was going to hit me with her alcohol bottle. She didn't swing it all the way at me, but she rose it up at me like this.
Oh.
And I grabbed her arm and I was like, Mom.
Wow.
Mom. You know what I'm saying? And then my mama came out and was like, whoa.
Hey,
you gotta go. I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. He cheating on me. I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. And my mama was like, just go. Just go.
Yeah.
I know she wasn't, you know what I mean? I knew she was just drunk. That's why I said, I know. I'm not trying to, when she is not drinking, she's a sweetheart.
But she drink every time she can get a bottle. So that means that she's a raging, crazed bitch 24/7. Let you tell it.
So I'm not going to demonize her and make it seem like, she's just some scum chick of the earth, because she's not. It's just the drinking.
The drink.
How long ago did that happen? What you just told us about?
This happened in like August, September.
All right. And your mom stopped it. So
Yeah,
she saw
I
it.
called my mom because I didn't
She
know
saw
what. Yeah, she saw it. Hell yeah, she saw it.
All right. So
Oh,
in regards
wow.
to what happened out here with her yesterday, part of the reason I'll be straight with you that we asked some of the things we asked Darrell is because part of what we got to do is fact check too. You know, so I know you're telling her. You mean she's crazy? She's off the wall, like I say.
It's just when she drinks. It's just when she drinks.
When she drinks.
I just wanted to be fair. I'm not saying she's just some
I didn't see her.
mental basket case. She does.
That would be you.
When
That's
she's
not
drunk,
the case. That's you.
her words is she blacks out, so she doesn't
All right.
remember. I don't know if that's true, but I know she does 180. If you
Okay.
talk to her sober, sweetheart, crack jokes, laugh, smiling, bubbly, personality. It's hard not to like her.
Yeah, we got the picture on that. Yeah.
Yep.
Drunk,
Yep. Gotcha.
No,
I've even my daughter, her family, and all that. We've even recorded her drunk and played it back for her the next day and said, "This is how you act," and she'd be like, "I said all this, I did. This is how you act when you're drunk."
You a godforsaken lie. You a godforsaken lie. You need to stop. You need to stop.
Yep. Gotcha.
I've even my daughter, her family, and all that. We've even recorded her drunk and played it back for her the next day and said,
Bitch, the daughters went around you. How did they do this? How? How did these things occur? Do you see the demon horns here? No matter what hairstyle he has, he got demon horns.
"This is how you act," and she'd be like, "I said all this, I did. This is how you act when you're drunk." Now do you see why people don't want to be? Now you see why your family is just like basically saying, "Okay, we're."
And I've seen this before. I've seen this. You're not the only guy, with somebody that acts like this. So I totally understand where you're coming from. Message received.
So on that note, Darrell, we still don't, for us, we don't totally know at this point. Usually a lot of times there's one story and there's the other story. A lot of times, I'll be honest, the truth is somewhere in the middle. And that's not necessarily saying you're a liar, she's a liar, all the people we talk to are liars. There's always perception. All right? And that's why, we'll kind of fact check. It's like, all right, is it what this person told me is true? It's like, all right, it doesn't necessarily seem totally, but I could see how they perceive this or that. Or, we fact check with someone and say, okay, yeah, this is how that happened. That's why I'm asking you some of these questions. What's your buddy's name? What's your buddy's phone number?
I know for a fact
like
though,
that,
if she would have known her, if I did something to her, she would have called you guys immediately, especially drunk. Especially with her being drunk, she would have let it be known. "I'm finna get you." She would have told me. Off top, she would have told me. Mm-hmm. And that's why I'm kind of confused. Like,
And she didn't tell you that she was going to call cops after yesterday?
what reason would she like? That's the whole thing. I'm thinking like you can't. So
not saying
I'm
she
cheating
had a
on you,
reason,
or
we're asking
you
if
think
she
I'm?
said she would.
Yeah. Well, she always, every time she's drunk, she says she's gonna get me in trouble.
Oh.
That's like one of her main themes is when she tries to low blow me. She'll take it to, I'm not gonna let you see your daughter.
Well, you can't see her. Yeah, you can't.
Oh, I'll get you. I'll get you locked up. I'll get you touched. I'll make you won't never see your daughter fucking
Did
with
she
me.
say that yesterday when you got that up?
Yes.
She did say
yes.
that too. What specifically? Like, you
she
gave
said,
a lot of examples there, but what
you ain't.
Did she say yesterday?
So you out here and you ain't hanging out with me? Or you ain't see, I'm gonna get you locked up, and I'm not giving you your money.
Said, I'm gonna get you locked up.
Yes.
Said that yesterday.
Yes.
So you're not hanging out with me. I'm gonna get you locked up. Really now? Really? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Because the money is the reason why I even agreed to meet her.
Sure. Uh-oh. So you put yourself with her. Well, we're at the 2-hour mark. Oops, I'm sorry, Munchkin. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. I am gonna come back much sooner, I promise, and we'll continue going through this what is this? The interrogation. I'm sorry, interrogation. Let me see. I want you to do that. I'm trying to, before I go, stop screen sharing. All right. So before I go, I just wanted to, in honor of Black History Month, I know that I have a lot of conservatives that are in my comments and the watches. But what I want you to do is to keep your eyes open for this bill called the SAVE Act that has cleared the legislature. And the SAVE Act is it's a law that says that you can't vote if your ID and your birth certificate names don't match. So if you get married and you do like most women do, and they take their husband's name, when my birth certificate says one name, my maiden name, and my ID and passport says the married name, I won't be able to vote. So please call your congressman regarding that. Me doing it would be pointless because mine is Tommy Tuberville and Katie Britt. But if you do not want your right to vote taken from you, you need to talk to somebody, call your peoples, because it's more than likely clear the House and become law that we can't vote. Anyway, thank you all that have come through. Like I'm going to try and go live more consistently. And you saw I got my monetization back. Shouldn't have been taken in the first place, but whatever. I enjoy seeing all of you new people. Again, make sure that you share the stream. If you like my content, please hit the like and notification button. And I will see you on the next go round. And so I'm just going to, no, that's not going to be it. Paisley, what are you fussing at me for? I didn't even done anything. That's the wrong button. Me. No. Okay, this is the thing. All right.
Drums,
okay, drums, please.